Hola mi gente. What's up, people? I just figured I'd try a new intro. Special shout out to Nikki. Alright, the topic, the devaluation of black women. Alright, this topic, alright, last week, here's how it all started off. Last week, I don't know what day it was. Got on to the Doug Banks show in Chicago, and they were talking about an incident where there was a speed dating thing going on in New York City, and that it was speed dating thing was for African Americans. 40 women showed up, and only 4 men showed up. Now, when I heard that, I was laughing because I was just like, yeah, brothers, any kind of problems. I was laughing. I was making jokes to myself like, yeah, maybe a couple of brothers just like got slick and just walked by and looked inside to see what was going on inside. I said, oh, too many baby mamas for me. Or they said, oh, too many black women with this Xena warrior princesses strong black woman thing. They said, oh, forget it. I'm keeping on stepping. And I was like making jokes about it to myself. But then they said that they had another event that was interracial. And at the interracial event, black men were lined up around the corner. They were lined up around the block trying to get in. And I was like, yo, that's ugly right there. That's kind of messed up. And they were taking. Actually, I googled that to try to find out exactly where all of this happened. I don't know whether it's the same venue or what, but I googled it to try to find out what that was about, and I didn't find anything on it. But I'm pretty sure it happened. I doubt they would just make something like that up. And I only caught like the last hour of the show. I didn't hear the whole show. So, but basically, a lot of women calling up saying that the 4 men that showed up were strong black men, because the other men that didn't show up were weak. And I think I heard one brother show up who said that just black women, they going out with trying to date black women was like a horror show or something like that. And his life changed when he stopped dating them and started dating other races. But I have to admit that no matter you can try to avoid it, but I have to ask myself, do we black men really look at black women as being less than other women? If we really had our choice, we say, hey, well, let me take this one, or let me take this Asian girl, or let me take this white girl over the black woman. And I don't know, I think a lot of brothers, they probably wouldn't say it out loud, but they probably would say, yeah. And I say, okay, what makes black women so much? All right, I already know one main thing. Well, now some guys might say black women's attitude is number one, but the number one thing that makes men see black women as less than other women is this whole baby mama thing. This baby mama thing has been going on for a long time now. People outside the black community see the baby mama thing as black women having babies so they can get welfare and all kinds of social services. But inside the black community, we don't really look at it like that. We just look at a bunch of the women just don't have enough sense. Now, on top of that, the problem is compounded because you can see a grandmother who's a baby mama, then you see the mother who was a baby mom, then you see the daughter who was a baby mom. So you got generations of baby mamas. You got to ask yourself, oh, is this a whole generation of women who just not worth marrying? And a lot of us already know the answer to that is it's not that they're not worth marrying. It's that some of these women, yeah, they're worth marrying, but they choose to have babies with men who won't marry them. So that's another thing. I mean, how am I going to value you if you're not going to value yourself enough to choose a man that's going to think you're worthy of marry? You're going to just have a baby for pretty much damn near anybody. And on top of that, some of these women have babies by multiple different men. But I think that baby mama thing is the thing that makes black men even look at black women as maybe not less than other women, but makes us devalue them, like not look at them as like, queens or mother of the earth, anything like that. I hear a lot of cats saying that, but a lot of cats here are saying that, oh, the same cats that got multiple baby mamas all across the city. So, I don't know, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even going to really make a video about this because there's no real solutions, because I look at it as women need to teach their daughters how to be better judges of the men they deal with, and how they're gonna know how they handle their own bodies. I mean, you just can't give your body to whoever, whenever, and you just can't start dropping babies for any cat who says he loves you, because everybody, most cats will say that because they know that's That's one of the key ways to get what you want to get. So, uh, you know, I mean, the black woman attitude, yeah, that's a major thing too. I mean, I would say that's the number two thing. I wouldn't say that's the number one thing, number one reason why we devalue our women, where we actually put them at the bottom of the thing. Like, we had a choice. We take some other woman over her just for on the basis of how she acts, and I don't know. I mean, I would want people who hear this video to see what I would like to see what your solutions are going to be, because like I said, in my previous videos, our whole the black culture across America is street oriented, and that actually doesn't favor the women. It favors us men, but it doesn't favor the women at all, really. And the women go into it full force. They get tattoos, and I mean, I've seen women with tattoos on their necks and all that. For if you're not a stripper, or if you're not, I guess, into the goth kind of thing, that's not attractive, and that definitely does not make you look like a wife material. That actually makes you look like a girl. When you got women who have a whole lot of tattoos, brothers just think that you've had a whole lot of sex with a whole bunch of different dudes. It makes dude think you was a loose woman. Um, but I'm not going to go into an historical thing. How to, well, the white man devalued the black woman by, I'm not going to go into all of that. I'm talking about present day. No need to keep going way back. I'm talking about present day, what's going on right now, because we have like a lot of control. We got access to the internet. We get and information. We control what's going on in the black community. The only thing is, what's going on is not good. But I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's acceptable. The black family is like totally jacked, but that's acceptable. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on that shouldn't be going on, but it's acceptable, and it's been going on for a long time. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, black women are being devalued, and they're being devalued by us. And even though people who aren't black might look at the situation differently than we do, the results seem to be pretty much the same. Um, but anyway, like I said, I don't have any solutions, and I don't really have any brand new insights into the problem. I guess I'll just open it up and let people, let me know what your comments are, and tell me what you think. But thanks for listening. Peace.